price index. So pound, the Canadian, and that will be it for the economic calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just double check Forex Factor real quick. Yeah, and then there's new home sales for the dollar. Next step, the dollar index, DXY on the daily. So still looks like, you know, we're in the short-term uptrend from before. Right now, the sellers are in control. Taking a look at, I'll get familiar with this tool, horizontal line. Okay, I'm going to try this one up here. So, yeah, sellers are in control at the moment. Overall uptrend on the short term. Larger time frame downtrend appears to be either retracing to the downside. So I would say that you know, forming a new lower high on the daily from the previous day's high, and the price currently heading to the downside. I think that we can. I would say that the dollar is going to be going to the downside for today. I think the probability is higher. Any feedback on the dollar?
No, very good. Okay, nice. So your viewpoint is to the downside.
Yes, just for today.
Got it.
The futures. Okay, this is going to be new. So S&P breaking out. Well, I guess I've never analyzed this one, so maybe we can just start to it. So we'll try the ray. Should be. Is there a way to break this one out?
Actually, if you look the oh, okay, yeah. So there's also the extended one where it says extended below the ray.
Okay.
Yes.
Do they have a high and low function?
It automatically actually will choose the peaks for it, but it doesn't have a high or low, unfortunately.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, it works.
And yeah, just double click on that one. Yeah.
The primary uptrend on the daily, and so yeah, I mean the S&P broke out of the downtrend, so it's trending upwards. We were to take a look at the higher time frames, see how it's behaving. On the weekly chart, it doesn't seem to, you know, looks like it's already broken this area, so more than likely to continue to the upside up to the 1526 level, based on where it is right now. So I guess after looking at the dollar, next step is look at the futures in the Dow. This one. Probability the market will open the next day. The higher the future price, the higher the probability the market will open high and gap the next day, and vice versa. So yeah, the market outlook for the S&P is bullish. moving to the Dow Jones Industrial, DJIA, here we go, end of day futures.
Okay, they actually, they have, it's IN, if you start with IN, and you click on futures, where it says it, futures.
Okay.
There it is, okay. Is it IND? Can you please click, choose IND, just type in IND. Oh, where did it go? One more, please. Just do DJ for now. Just DJ.
DJ.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think they're changing a couple things because one of them was on a test mode. So, yeah, that doesn't exist. Sorry. Just click on the Bloomberg, on the resource.
Take a look at Bloomberg.
Yeah.
So Dow Jones index right now is up 46 points. Looking at the futures, is down 11 points. Okay, and then Nikkei is up 305 points. S&P is up 25 points from yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. So the Nikkei is up 305 points, and the S&P is up by 0.01. Dow Jones is up 46 points. The futures is down 11 points, and the European markets are, the FTSE is up 67 points, and the stock futures is down 8.5 points, and Asia, the Nikkei is up 300 points. Any questions on the futures?
Okay, so what the odds and probability that the market will continue tomorrow, do you think? Do you think there's enough evidence?
Let's see here. So S&P outlook is pretty good. I think the way that the markets are moving right now, I think that the Dow, or at least the S&P, it will continue to go up. So I think, let's see here. So the dollar index, if it goes down, then the euro dollar will go up. So that's the strength of the dollar. So, man.
So looking at, say, the Asian market, right?
Right.
Nikkei is up 2.88%. So definitely something was happening in Japan. And the yen's pretty much tanked as well.
Right.
In Australia, it's 0.5%. Hang Seng didn't really do anything, 0.2%. So Hong Kong didn't really do much.
Right.
But out of that, it's a mixed bag.
Right.
In Asia. Now, in Europe, you can see here the Euro Stoxx 50 is plus 15, so that's almost close to, more than 0.5%. The CAC 40, one based in the French index is up 23, so almost 1%. The DAX is almost 0.5%. The FTSE 100 on the other hand is not doing nothing. So the odds and probability that the European markets will go up is also highly probable, but it's still pretty early with stock futures based in the US, because it's -11, -1, NASDAQ is 0.75, so there is nothing indicating. What other news or reports are we going to have tomorrow aside based in Europe? So in the US, what reports do we have in the US?
We have the German business IFO, and then so basically news on the pound and the euro.
And then the only one in the U.S. is which one? New home sales. So that is it, right? Odds and probability, if the new home sales will be good, odds and probability is going to be a good report. You're going to see a more push with the marketplace tomorrow. But other than that, there's really nothing dictating it. And look at that, day 3, WF annual meetings in the German IFO business climate, which pushed the euro to go up. Actually, it just bolted through all the way up. So yeah, a lot of going on at the moment. So euro and the pound, and then the US dollar. Okay, so to summarize it, if the Asian market was strong, there you go. Europe has actually it's not finished, hasn't started yet. That's what it did today. Odds and probability of continuation to the upside is more than likely, right? That's our point of view. Okay. Right. Next, what would be the next step?
The next step, going with the website, be scoping the market. Step 2 is to scope the market currency using broad market analysis and look for trading opportunities using all trading methods, no-brainer method, ESMS pattern recognition. So basically start looking for the opportunities. Okay.
So either you use that or use your platform.
Platform, sure. Get the platform up and running.
Just the charts.
One moment.
Okay.
My computer's not behaving the way.
Okay. And the question is now for you is that since you had a great week, are you going to keep on trading, or you're going to chill out, relax, and you're just going to analyze the marketplace?
I'll take a look at it, and if there is a good enough opportunity, then maybe I'll go in. And if there's nothing that appeals to me, then maybe I'll stay out. But if there's an opportunity, I'm here and I'm taking a look at it. I might as well go in if there's something there.
All right, perfect.
So let's begin on the we'll begin the week on the euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar week is overall in the week. The buyers are in control. It has so far broken out of the 1.34. It's kind of a mild supply level, and it looks like it's more than likely going to continue to move up to the 1.34911 level on the weekly chart. So that sounds pretty good. Moving down to the daily chart, still broke out of this downtrend, primary downtrend back in December. Currently, there's some movement right here. So this, I would say that this was the retracement and doesn't want to go down, and looks like it's starting to head up north. Broke out of this the highest of this. How would I define this? This movement. It's starting to break out of that. Next demand level will be at 1.3480, and it looks like it's going to be moving toward that.
Demand or supply?
I'm sorry, supply level.
Okay. All right, great.
Yeah, just double check the 4-hour. So yeah, breaking out of it was a slight downtrend. Well, actually, yeah, just basically it's been channeling right here, and then looks like it's going to be moving up now. How about I look at the dollar yen? So yeah, euro dollar.
We'll do M2 and M3 please as well. We might as well see if there's any opportunities as well through that.
M2 daily.
Yeah, if you click the link button, you'll link everything. You know the chain link with the X next to the pair sign in between H4 and EURUSD. There is a link symbol. So if you click that.
Okay. Euro dollar.
Mm-hmm. Is your screen frozen?
Hold on, just my so
okay, there you
go.
See that one? You need to link it. Oh, yeah, click that one. There you go. Oops. Oh, yeah, the link all. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, let me starting on the daily chart. Daily chart at the moment, no setup. Moving down to the 4-hour on M2, currently no setup, and if I'm not mistaken, on the hourly, nothing good right here. Everything is just being pushed up. M3 formation, opportunity to go long on the daily chart. If this closes out, it's a little far from the line. It looks like about from the 8 and the 10, about, well, it's about 80 pips away. Moving to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, no opportunity right now to go long. And then on the hourly, no opportunity here either. But yeah, it looks like a promising to go long to the 1.3874 level on the euro dollar. Dollar yen on the, take a look at how the week has been reacting. Weekly, maybe 3 years. So, wow, that's pretty crazy movement. So on the weekly chart, the buyers are in control, breaking out of some pretty, basically all these the supply levels here. Looks to be on the weekly chart that the next price to beat, as far as I can see right now, would be right here at the 161 level. That will be our next. That will be the next price to beat. Moving down to the daily chart, 6 months. 6 months. Okay. So yeah, still movement on to the upside, and no downtrend formation as of right now. Very strong buyer bar on yesterday, and the buyers are still in control right now, breaking out of. This was yesterday's supply level, so looks to be continuation to the upside, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so some very significant movement on the Asia markets too, and looks to be a pretty good opportunity to go long up to at least this demand level at 92.161. Moving to the 4-hour. You can see that uptrend. What is this one right here? Why did I draw that line? Whoops. On the daily chart. Oh, so, yeah, it's just the way that this chart reacts with the downtrend sometimes. Okay, so 4-hour chart. uptrend at the moment. Doesn't look like there's an opportunity on the 4-hour chart. Maybe you could catch a better price if it starts to move back down. This will be your new demand levels. And hourly currently is making, it's basically channeling for the past couple hours, past 6 or 7, 8 hours. More than likely to move to the upside, so maybe catch a better price down here. Okay, moving to M2 formation. Let's start with the weekly. Weekly chart, no M2 setup. Daily chart, no M2 formation. 4 hours, currently no setup either. And the hourly chart, no setup on the hourly chart. So no M2 setups for the dollar yen. Dollar yen on the, we'll do the week for M3. M3 no setup. Daily opportunity to go long on the daily. Moving to the 4-hour, no setup on the 4-hour chart, and the hourly will be to go. Currently, well, yeah, there was an opportunity to go long. Looks like it's retracing, but still a chance to go long basically for this one too. So M3 setup on the hourly for the dollar yen. Any questions for the dollar yen?
No. So what do you think is your viewpoint with the dollar yen?
Dollar yen, M3 setup says to go long. The definitely method 1 on the daily chart, very strong buyer bars. So breaking out a demand level, I think that it looks like the outlook is going to be to continue to go up north to the 92,161 level.
Okay, great.
Maybe I'll play the dollar yen again today. We'll move to the pound dollar. Pound dollar weekly chart. So yeah, pound dollar broke out of a secondary uptrend, so forming a new low at the moment on the weekly. Currently at a level of just starting to enter a level of demand. And we check the daily chart. Daily chart, similar story. Short-term downtrend breaking out of the uptrend that was occurring. So looks to be the outlook for the pound dollar to continue to short around to this level, and then may want to consider either at that point either to go long or to continue to go short. I would say that the odds and probability to go short is it's probably better because we're breaking out of this trend. So now we're in a downtrend.
Okay, great. Next.
4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, yeah, definitely downtrend movement. Opportunity to go short as well. And 1-hour chart. Yeah, 1-hour chart, currently the buyers are in control. But opportunity to go short on the hourly chart as well. For M2 setup, on the weekly. Currently no setup for the weekly. Daily chart, M2 setup, nothing right now. 4 hours. This is interesting. Currently, currently there is no setup for the 4-hour chart. Almost miscut myself there. Hourly chart, no setup at the moment. So no M2 setups for pound dollar. Moving to the weekly chart on the M3 setup for pound dollar, opportunity to go short on M3 on the weekly. No setup for the pound dollar. 4-hour chart. No opportunity right now. Retracing back to the 8 and the 10, it looks like. I touched it. May look for an opportunity to go short here too. And the hourly chart, currently no setup at the moment for the M3 setup. Okay, so outlook for the pound dollar is to go short. Any questions or feedback?
Outlook for the pound dollar is to go short. In what time frame, please?
Let's see here. Well, on the I would say on the daily chart, short it to. It's not. Well, I guess it's not the perfect opportunity to get. Well, but the thing is on the daily chart, it broke out of the secondary downtrend. So that's my primary reason why that I would consider shorting this thing. I suppose we could do, since we're doing a, since we're saying that this is a new downtrend, it looks like it may start to retrace back up here since it's hitting this demand level. Overall outlook would be to go short, but I would probably not trade the pound dollar day. It looks like the euro dollar and the dollar yen would be more attractive. But I would say that to short on the daily chart, it would make sense to do, but I wouldn't do that right about right now. Maybe let it retrace or have it move back up.
Okay, great.
Yeah. But yeah, outlook. Well, and also opportunity to short on the daily chart as well for M3. If I wasn't mistaken, is it M3? Maybe it's 4-hour chart. Maybe not. Okay. So
okay.
Yeah. Moving to the dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss has some interesting movement. Weekly chart, the sellers are currently in control. Overall downtrend on the weekly. Overall downtrend on the weekly. Overall downtrend on the weekly. Moving down to the. Oh, actually, and another thing to point out, I guess, is the weekly prices just formed a new high. Wow, this is actually pretty good. So this is right about at the weekly. There was a weekly, I believe it was weekly supply levels. It's defined as these bars. Here is a reason why I drew them out here. Yeah. So fairly significant. So it's just a little bit south of these this supply level, heading, and currently sellers are in control right now, so heading to the downside. On the daily chart, moving to the 4-hour, see what's going on over here. 4-hour forming a downtrend from the 18th to now. Currently, it's a short-term downtrend at the moment. Seems to be going high, low, high, low, high, and then continuation. Hourly chart, I think the outlook. Wow, very strong seller bar on the hourly chart at the moment, breaking out of the previous hourly demand levels. M2 formation on the weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. 4-hour on the dollar Swiss, nothing. Hourly, nothing. Okay, and M3 formation on the weekly will be perhaps an opportunity to go long over here. This stays in this position. On the daily chart, no setup at the moment for M3. 4-hour, currently no setup to go short. Well, it was an interesting opportunity to go long the previous bar. Hourly could be a setup in the next hour to go short, but very, relatively speaking, it's pretty far from the 8 and the 10. But opportunity to go short if the opportunity want to consider taking that trade. Dollar Swiss. So dollar Swiss looks very attractive on the daily chart. Daily chart to go short looks pretty good to me. Might want to just also add high and the low, secondary downtrend. Yes, this was breached, and this would have been the significant one. So, oh, interesting. Okay, so broke out of the downtrend. So it could be moving. It's going to be moving up. Might want to use, if I were to short this. This is interesting. This could be a retracement to go long since we broke out of this this downtrend. If I were to draw right here, would have been the next one, and over here. Okay, this is interesting. So the next significant supply and demand levels, I'm sorry, the supply demand levels would be around here, here, here. So it could, looks like this is past this already. This starts to breach this one. It could potentially move down to the 92.74, or I'm sorry, 92.446, and then continue to the upside. I guess this makes this trade not as attractive as I thought it was. They would not your retracement might be too. Maybe worth taking a gander. Okay, what's going on over here? Let's see here. The breach to 38.2 level. I do not see parity with the or confluence with the demand levels. It's a little bit close to these two right here. So more than likely will not reach this 61.8, or there'll be indecision at that time. Might want to consider going long, but Daily chart, yeah, maybe stay away from this one for now. Let it retrace, and then since we're basically in a new trend right now, so it could continue to go to the upside.
Okay, so which one do you think has a high probability of going up? At what price?
You're asking which pair or which?
With the dollar Swiss.
The dollar Swiss.
Yeah. Yes. So, are you bullish with it or are you bearish?
I'm going to be bearish for the next, you know, I guess this is where trade intention will come in, but bearish definitely for the next, for today and maybe the next day too. And I would say I wouldn't really stretch the trade out beyond, you know, beyond the 50% on the Fibonacci. It looks like that would be maybe a little aggressive, and at that time we'll have to see how the market will react at that around this level. It could reach down to here, and at this point might continue to shoot up to the upside.
Yeah. All right. So where are you comfortable at? 92.55 or at 92.60 something? If you're gonna put up
92.55, this is pretty good.
All right.
If I were to trade this one, it would definitely be on the 4-hour chart. I think that would be a great one. Set my stop perhaps up here, and then just trade it to the south. But not as attractive as some of the other trades that I saw.
Okay. All right. No worries. Next.
I might take, I don't know. It's pretty good.
Okay. Good.
Aussie dollar. I don't think I've touched this chart for a minute, but okay. So Aussie dollar. We'll do weekly chart. If I need to redraw anything, well, this looks crazy. I'll just redraw the whole thing. What is show grid file option? Isn't there a thing to let me remove all chart elements? Remove all elements. Okay. So yeah, let me redraw the weekly. Weekly, currently the sellers are in control at the moment. Breakout of this overall, this primary uptrend. This will be the new trend that it's following right now. Secondary uptrend. Oh, whoops. Not to the end. Nope. Nope. This one. Move this over to here. And then the downtrend, this is the high, that's low. So that's what it's doing right there. Moving down to the, actually we'll draw demand, supply and demand, the significant ones like that. Could be here too. Okay. Moving down to the daily chart. Daily chart, currently, okay, so currently it's basically the current, it's channeling, or yeah, there's basically no, market needs to make a decision about which way it wants to go. It did technically breach the weekly downtrend, but it also did breach the primary uptrend from before a while back. So daily chart at the moment, current bar, the buyers are in control. Yesterday, the sellers are in control. Looks, since it's been you know, going between this demand level, I'm sorry, supply level, looks like this, for it to continue to go south, you might want to challenge the daily demand levels. If I were to draw those, they might look something like definitely that one. Touches here, here. They're pretty good ones. I think that's the significant one right here. If it were to continue to go south, Fibonacci retracement would be on the daily chart. Find the low. I cannot tell which one's lower. It's my data. Should have my data right here. Okay, so definitely this one. Wow, so it's, yeah, right now the fib is touching the 61.8. Yeah, currently it's not at either a supply or demand level, but this is a very strong seller bar, so it'll probably be a another, for short-term trading, another seller day. We'll look at the 4-hour chart, double check what's going on. Yeah, 4-hour chart is a downtrend. Seems to be retracing a little bit here, so you could trade perhaps short this one on the 4-hour chart. And on the hourly chart, similar story, overall downtrend for the day. So I would say Aussie dollar short, very short-term bearish on for M1, but overall, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the market and see which way that it's going to want to go. Moving to M2 formation, or M2 setup on the weekly. Weekly M2, no setup at the moment. Daily chart, currently no setup. 4-hourly, no setup right now. Hourly chart, currently no setup. Aussie dollar on M3, weekly chart, currently no setup. Daily chart, currently a setup to go short. Currently a setup to go short. And 4-hour chart, currently no setup, but this is touching the 8 almost exactly, and may want to continue to go short. Hourly chart, opportunity to go long on the hourly chart. That does make sense, that it'll continue to go up and then perhaps shoot down. Any questions for Aussie dollar? So yeah, I think it's gonna. It looks like it's. I wouldn't really take this trade right now.
Okay, because there's more, because such a strong momentum, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of at equilibrium level, and it's already touching this the fib right here. So yeah, not right now. Maybe a little bit later.
Yeah. So that was actually our trade for last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, to short.
Yeah.
And the kiwi, and then actually we just did from that midnight. There was a couple of reports, and we just day traded the euro against the dollar and made 35 pips in 15 minutes. So that's awesome.
Cool.
Alright, next one.
Okay, take a look at the CAD. We have news item on the CAD, right? The weekly chart. The week right now. The wow, look at that. Weekly 1 to 3. We'll even do bigger one. 5-year time frame. The weekly chart. Currently, the The buyers are in control. It looks to have broken out of a very major downtrend on the weekly chart. Daily chart. Daily chart. Buyers are still in control. Moving, broke out of the downtrend a few days ago. The price to beat right now would definitely be right here at the 1.0582 to go long. So very strong momentum to the upside. That would be the price to beat. 1.0582. Moving to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. Uptrend at the moment. Yeah, it looks to be continuing to move toward the 1.0582. Hourly chart. I'm sure it's a similar story. Currently indecision, but overall uptrend, and it looks like this momentum is continuing to push it up. Dollar CAD on the weekly for M2 setup. No setup at the moment for the weekly. Daily chart. Daily chart, possible setup to go short. 4-hour chart. No setup at the moment. And on the hourly chart. 2 days. Hourly chart, no setup for M2. M3 formation on the weekly will be no opportunity right now. Daily chart, no setup. 4-hour chart, no setup. And 1-hour chart, no setup. The dollar CAD, likely to try to test this this demand level right here. I'm sorry, supply level at the 1.0582. So bullish on the dollar CAD.
Bullish, okay, beautiful.
Go do one more and call it a night.
Yeah.
New Zealand dollar. This is a pretty interesting pair overall. Okay, so yes, currently still obeying the uptrend and the downtrend for the New Zealand dollar on the weekly. It's going to have to make a decision very soon which way it wants to go. Moving down to the daily chart. Daily chart, yeah, so daily chart, technically it was a breach of the uptrend, but on the weekly, but it's still technically it is the high and the previous high. Well, I guess it wouldn't be the previous high, but the previous high is still not higher than the last high. So no new highs are being formed. The sellers are currently in control. Looks to be moving to downward toward and testing these this demand level. Sorry. So it could continue to go to the downside, or may want to go up, but the market will have to make a decision very soon. So within, yeah, at least, maybe sometime in February, or maybe even tomorrow. So that's the outlook on the daily chart. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, we are at a level of demand. Buyers are currently in control. Opportunity to go long. The setup would be for here to get in here and stop here and try to maybe make the price to be, would be maybe here at the 83, 86 level because of these guys right here. Seems to have been 1, 2, 3 touches back on the 17th and the 15th. Which this would probably be a good time to do Fibonacci's. So the low and the high, 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 all the way up to here. So interesting. Okay, so is this one? Here we go. Here's another significant, fairly significant demand level, or tested this price, and it seems to be in confluence with the 38. So I would say that on the 4-hour chart, maybe go long and try to chase it up to here at the 39.19 level. Check. Yeah, that would be the ask price. Daily chart, I'm sorry, 1-hour chart, getting a closer look at it. Yep. So currently, bulls have been in buyers have been in control, making its way up. New Zealand dollar on the weekly chart for M2 setup. Currently nothing. Daily chart. Daily chart nothing. 4-hour chart. Oh, interesting. 4-hour chart opportunity to go long. And if we were to take this trade, Fibonacci, okay, to go ask, it would be from here, 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 here. Yeah, so same story. Did I draw that wrong? Would have been from here. Oops. So it would have been like that. So opportunity to go long on the 4-hour chart at on the for M2 setup. Hourly chart nothing. New Zealand dollar on the M3 setup for the weekly. Currently no opportunity. Well, actually, opportunity to go long. Well, still needs to decide with the 8 and the 10. So no opportunity on the M3 setup. Daily setup to go short. 4-hour chart. No setup at the moment, and the hourly chart. Hourly chart opportunity to go long. Okay. Any questions for the New Zealand dollar? I think I'm going to take this trade. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, nice. So that's the one right there. So we have 4 hourly. What time will that finish, though?
Okay, so the time here is 1 o'clock Eastern time. Let me double check my time. Time is 3:02. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So two more hours. Is that right?
2 hours. Yep. Actually, it's 12 o'clock, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, correct. 2 more hours.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm gonna stay up for another couple hours. I have to catch up on some work. So I'll set a timer, and if it's still good, then I'll go long on this one.
Perfect. Sounds good. Very nice. Well done.
Check, actually, I think the dollar yen looks pretty good. Did we see an opportunity to go? Well, let me see here. I could have swore dollar yen was pretty good. Is this one? M2 setup for the daily. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the New Zealand for now because
Yeah.
that looks like an easy trade for me, and I'm pretty busy tonight. So.
Yeah, no worries. Well done.
Cool. Thank you, Ronaldo. I
No
appreciate
worries.
it.
Pleasure,
I'm
man.
really happy that things are going the way that they're going right now, and yeah, I really do appreciate
No worries.
and all that stuff. Like it's been an amazing year so far, and it's always been fun.
Yeah, and we'll maintain it that way.
Okay, cool.
Month
Cool,
by
cool.
month. All
All
right.
right.
See you, Anthony. Have a good one.
Thank you. You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye.